History remembers its heroes, but it never forgets its monsters. Today, we walk into the minds of three men whose thirst for power turned the world into a battlefield, and whose legacies are soaked in blood. This is not just history. This is the anatomy of terror. Genghis Khan, the storm from the steppe. Before Hitler, before Stalin, there was Genghis Khan. Born as Temujin in the windswept plains of Mongolia, he rose from nothing. No crown, no castle, just vengeance in his heart and steel in his hands. By the time he died, he ruled more land than anyone in history. But his conquest wasn't just victory. It was annihilation. Entire cities erased, millions killed. Yet to his people, he was a godlike unifier, a protector. How do you label a man who was both savior and destroyer? Joseph Stalin, the Iron Shadow. Fast forward to the 20th century. The world had changed, but not its monsters. Joseph Stalin ruled the Soviet Union with an iron fist, but his greatest weapon was fear. He didn't just silence dissent, he erased it. With purges, gulags, and mass starvation, Stalin killed more of his own people than Hitler killed in war. And yet, he was hailed as a hero in the fight against fascism. He turned paranoia into policy, and millions paid the price. Was he a protector of revolution, or the architect of hell? Adolf Hitler, the face of evil. And then came the most infamous name in modern history, Adolf Hitler. A failed artist turned demagogue. A man who convinced a nation to follow him into darkness. His voice hypnotized crowds. His ideology poisoned generations. He didn't just wage war, he planned extermination. The Holocaust, 6 million Jews, millions more deemed undesirable. World War II, a global inferno, was his design. He died in a bunker, but his shadow still lingers. How does a man become the symbol of absolute evil? The psychology of power and death. 3 men, 3 empires, 3 genocides, different times, different ideologies, but one thing in common: power without limits, and a belief that they alone were the future. Their rise was fast, their fall, inevitable, but the scars, still healing. The past doesn't just teach us, it warns us. Genghis Khan, Stalin, Hitler. The names are etched into the darkest pages of history. But beware, history repeats itself when we stop paying attention. So remember them, not to admire, but to understand how evil walks in plain sight. If you found this journey chilling but necessary, follow for more history they don't teach.